you actually work for. You don't work for the governor or some other person, you work for the people. This is the people's building, this is the people's office. If it's open to the public, we can be here, and that's the law. Oh, this is the office of the secretary. Awesome.
Sorry, you need to leave now.
Come again?
Nope, you need to leave now. Thank you.
No, I need to leave now. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Please don't touch me.
You are not allowed to film my employees. They are in a restricted portion of the building. You are allowed to be.
Go call the cops.
You are allowed to be wherever you are.
What's going on, Bay fam? It's your boy, Bay Area Transparency. We are back at it once again, and for this video, we're in the city of Sacramento, California. We went ahead and went to the Department of Food and Agriculture out in Sacramento, right by the Capitol building, and the interactions we had there were completely ridiculous. It was funny because the security guards were actually not that bad, and the interactions we had with some of the staff were actually not too bad until towards the very end, when we had this lady who worked there that was pregnant, who would not leave me alone and stop talking over me and yelling over me and saying the same things over and over, not understanding that she was completely wrong, to where it got to the point I said, hey, look, just stop talking to me and go call the cops if you feel I'm wrong. But you keep talking over me. I'm trying to narrate to my camera and speak, and you are just saying the same things over and over and over, and you're being aggressive. I feel like this lady was trying to use the fact she was pregnant in order to try to control me in the situation. It was clear from the beginning that she was simply trying to control me. And at the end, when the police finally show up and she leaves me alone, she starts telling her coworkers, I can't control him, I can't control him. Very clearly exposing the fact it was all about trying to control me and not about where I could and couldn't be at all in any way, shape, or form. But watch this video. It's very long because it's very hectic at the end. I was literally about to leave. I was trying to use the bathroom and I was going to get on my way when we encountered her, about an hour and a half of me already being in the building. And then we had this long interaction. Follow us on Facebook, Bay Area Transparency Official. Follow us on Instagram at Bay Area Transparency. Subscribe, like, share. Let's get to the video. B.A.T. and I'm out. This is May 1st. It's about 2:30. This is where we're going right here. Department of Food and Agriculture. Let's have and show picture identification. That's crazy. That's not the way that works. And that's also not the way that works. So they have that, and they have that here. That's not what we're going to do, but we'll see. Taco. Some sort of taco fundraiser. ¿Dónde está el taquitos, güey? County licenses. One more time?
You gotta be escorted to come up here. The lobby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the lobby is public, but if you're gonna come upstairs, you have to be escorted. I know who you are.
Okay.
And I know what you do, but upstairs is secure.
Oh. Because of what?
That we're not allowed to block the stairs, so that's why the stairs are open. But you have to check in with security to come up here.
Okay. So you know that that's wrong then?
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay, well then yeah, I'm just gonna do
I watch videos.
Yeah.
All the time. But
I'm just gonna do what I do, man.
It's
I didn't see a sign. Look, there's no signs on it. So.
Well, they're gonna see you on camera. So
Oh,
that's all.
I took a picture.
Just letting you know.
Perfect, bro. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, they'll be good. Where are the public help desk is more of what I'm looking for.
It's down on the first floor.
There's only that one?
The security, yeah.
Oh, and then...
Because usually what happens here is a lot of people come in to like pay their permits and stuff like that. So they'll get somebody to escort them to the area they need to go.
But there is another public help desk somewhere.
No, just that one.
Well, what area would they go then to pay, like you said, to pay their stuff?
They would be escorted to the financial office.
Which is where?
That's downstairs, but it's behind a locked door.
Downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Awesomeness. Nada? Nah. What's up, buddy?
Can I know what recording here because the people a lot of questions have, You have you sign in when you come here or from which company you record? What's the reason?
Hold on. So,
A lot of
I
people.
heard like 3 questions. Well, which one do you want me to answer? What's the question?
The question why what's the reason to recording here? Because the people, employee ask me,
Oh, why I'm recording?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I'm working on a story.
What story?
A story that I can't talk too much about it.
I know, but I have to know because my story, I working here in the security, when you come here, you have to sign in. You don't sign in, right?
Oh, no, I don't sign in. I never
you have to sign in when you come here.
Yeah.
And that's why,
No.
And you have to ask manager if he agree, I think this is maybe the people right, that's what they ask,
Oh, just tell them I'm doing a confidential story.
But you can tell them?
Nobody's asked me. Yeah, I can tell them. Nobody's asked me.
If they agree, you can go wherever you want.
Oh, they'll agree. Yeah, they have to. They should be good.
But you can come with me downstairs and sign in and check with them, and after they can go.
Oh.
Because everybody who's coming here, you have to sign in. We see the sign in, that's it.
I saw it, yeah, but I don't, when I go places, I don't ever sign in. I never do, yeah.
I know, but then you have to come with me, and we check with the manager, building manager or somebody else, and after that you can go, if they say yes.
Yeah, ask them, call or whatever. I have to keep going, I don't got a lot of time. I got to finish my job. And then, but yeah, just tell them.
But what are you recording here? I don't know. What specifics you recording here?
The rooms, the hallway.
But you can go inside. Only downstairs. No, just go with me. We speak with the manager 5 minutes, and if he is agree, you can go.
Is there's a sign down there that says you can't come up, or because I didn't see no sign. There's no. Sign.
This sign say you have to sign in.
Yeah, but we don't have to do that. Yeah, you don't have to.
But you have a license or something like that,
No.
You see, you don't show me nothing, but I have to believe you.
No. That's why I say call the manager. They'll tell you. Yeah, they'll tell you it's okay.
And tell him he's coming here.
I don't want to make it hard for you, but I don't have a lot of time, so I gotta keep moving because I only got like maybe 10 more minutes or something, and then I gotta go. I gotta be on my way, so. Let me just keep doing my thing and we'll be good. No camera up here. I don't see a camera on this one. I thought there was a camera, but no camera there. How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just hanging out. Department of Food and Agriculture. So we can go in here. Welcome to if you need to make an appointment or have urgent question, please call. Check in with the receptionist. This is cool. This is open, so we'll see. Awesome news. Open office. Public office.
And I was hoping to get it before my meeting at 3:30.
Oh, this is their PIO. Interesting.
I don't know if you'll be able to find it or not.
That's cool. CDFA. You're good. Go ahead.
What's that for?
Just doing a story.
For who?
For me.
Did you already clear it with our public affairs?
No, I haven't spoken to anybody.
Did you get somebody called up ahead?
No.
Sorry,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
do any of that.
Okay. Hey, Steve.
What would I have to do that for? It says to come in.
Yeah, but people are supposed to register downstairs for security. And so we just need to know who's coming in and leaving the building, that's all. So if you want to.
Oh, yeah, I see you guys
See-
like to know that stuff, but
No,
I don't ever do that.
No, it's important. I know, but it's important for the safety of all of our employees and
I told
everything.
I told you from second floor, from third floor, but he don't listen. I have to concentrate.
Okay. It's
I'm
just,
sorry,
we
but
need to know
this-
who's coming in and out of the building because
Serious,
of
that's what it
issues
is.
that happen. And so it's for the protection of our people and everybody else that
Oh,
we can
yeah,
document.
I don't ever do that stuff. Like, I understand you guys want to know, but I don't do that. I don't sign in and give my name, stuff like that. Just because we have a right
I can
not to.
understand.
So.
I talk
I'm
to him
sorry.
every single floor. I go like
Yeah.
I'm nothing here, you know. I told you, but you don't listen. You don't know why.
I'm sorry, it's for the
You can't
protection
come here,
of all the
especially
people
on
that work
this
in this
on this
building.
office.
The office says, "Welcome, come in."
Yes, if you've registered
the
downstairs,
reception?
yeah.
Well,
I don't, yeah. I
So
don't know.
where's the receptionist?
Downstairs where he told you
No,
that you
on,
need to
on the
register.
door it says to
That's
speak to the
what you do
receptionist.
downstairs is
When
for
you
every
come-
state and federal building. I'm sorry, it just is.
Yeah, when you come first time, you have to sign in. You don't sign
That's
in,
it,
you
we just
don't
need to know
nothing.
who's coming and
Let me
going.
show
No,
you this sign.
and I know you guys want to. So
No,
there's a
no,
little,
it's because we need to. It's
Oh,
because
ma'am,
of
I don't wanna
threats and
interrupt
other
each
things
other.
that happen.
I don't want
to
to
our
interrupt.
people.
I don't want to interrupt each other. I know you guys want that, but we don't have to do that. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
And I'm saying for our building, you do have to do that. I'm sorry.
Right, and I'm saying per the law we don't. So I'm just in an open building where we can get help and not. I'm just looking for the area. Like this door doesn't say. It doesn't say anything about a downstairs receptionist or anything. It basically
I'm sorry.
this door is green
I'm not
and
doing
you
this
can
to be
come
mean. It's the
in
way
here,
I
so.
treat everybody. It's just something that we do for the security of our people because of threats and other issues that happen.
Oh, I know. Like
So
I told
it's
you, I
just part
understand it.
of protection, and if you worked in this building, you would appreciate it as much, so thank you.
I disagree.
Are you rolling right now?
I disagree.
Yes.
Always. Yeah. for
Please
sure.
shut that off.
No, I never
Who,
shut.
who are
I never
you?
shut it off.
Who are you?
Who are you, sir?
I'm Steve Lyle. I'm the Director of Public Affairs for
Steve
the Department
Lyle.
of Food and Agriculture.
Okay, Steve. Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
And who are you?
I don't want to share my name. Yeah, I
Please,
remain.
no, just,
I remain.
Please,
just
please,
leave here, like how-
please exit the building.
Why would I have to do
And
that?
if you won't exit the building, we'll call the authorities and
Why-
they'll have you exit the building.
Why would I have to do that?
'Cause
Isn't
you-
it public?
You are coming in here with a telephone and
Yeah.
you're rolling tape as if
Correct.
you were trying to uncover something. And
Okay,
you're not
what's wrong
telling
with
us-
that?
and
Do
you're
you not wanna
telling
be
us-
transparent,
And you're not
sir?
telling us who you are. So you're asking me to be transparent, but you're not being
Well,
transparent.
you work for us. Yeah, you work for us. So is this a public area?
You
It's a
need
public
to be
building, is that
transparent as
correct?
well, sir.
I don't.
You're not
I
being
actually don't have to say anything. You guys should just do your job and act
And
like
so
I'm not there.
why are you here?
I'm doing a story, but
On what?
I don't disclose any of that. It's all confidential.
Well, then, yeah, that's not going to work for us.
Well, you kind of don't have a choice. As long as I'm not in a restricted area, this door clearly says come in, right? Oh, is that not correct? Do we get help here? Because I did record the whole door before I
I
came in.
believe you were told that you needed to check in downstairs with security and you didn't follow
Well, I
that
know you guys
protocol.
want to, but we don't have to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
there's a difference.
You do.
We
That's
don't.
why we have security.
Well, let me ask you. Is
Everybody who walks around this building has
Wait,
ID
actually, let me
that
get
shows
both-
who they
Let me get
are.
both of these guys. Let me get both of these guys.
Shows, you got this shirt?
So, yeah, look at what I can show you right here is California welcome. Come on in, please check in with receptionist. Thank you. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, where is the receptionist? He doesn't want to give them. Maybe their PIO can help. I don't know. Sure, he's heard of a California Public Records request. But, so you still haven't answered if there's public services up here. Yeah, I'll let them figure it out. I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'll help out. They can lock this, but it's not. There's nothing here that says you can't come in. There's nothing here that says you can't be here. These are the executive offices. It says please check in with the receptionist, right? That means there's a receptionist in there that you speak with, which is why I hopped in to check in with the receptionist. See, right, this doors remains locked, blah, blah, blah. See, that's different, right? It's a whole different vibe, right? It's a whole different thing. Their executive has no clue what he's talking about or what he's doing. So I'm going to one. I want to check something real quick. I'll meet you down there, buddy.
Hey, you check everything, you like own them now already. You don't listen to nobody,
Oh, yeah, because we don't have to. That's what I'm saying.
You did the sign, you have to sign in,
I know they tell you that, and like I said, I'm not trying to make your job hard, but we just don't have to. I'm going to look at what it says, and then I'm going to come back up. I'll let CHP can teach you guys. It's okay. You guys don't want to listen to me. That's fine.
So that's what I have to do.
No, I know, and I'm not mad at you for it. Alright, let's look. So,
When you come here, you know,
I seen that one.
come here, it's tough, you know.
Yeah, I seen.
You can record it whatever you want,
I-
but you never stop, you never go sign in.
Yeah, I seen. See, that's what I'm saying. We don't have to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. It would say something different, right? Must check in. That's why I'm telling you, the public, they go upstairs, right? If they come, they sign in with you guys, they go upstairs.
Yeah, if you come in, I have to call, which question you have, I have to call upstairs, you know, if they know you, they meet you, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. So if the public can do that, then I can do that too, without signing in. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm just trying to help you. I'm just being nice about it. But that's why I came to look, because I don't see anything, nothing here. Nothing here on the elevator or on anything else says, like, you can't be here, right? All those areas upstairs, like I said, people go up there, it's clear the door is open, it says, come in, you know, so, yeah, they'll work it.
Hey.
How's it going, man?
Hey.
No, I told them, you go every single floor, you know, we don't listen, we don't sign in.
Okay.
They're recording right now, they're recording everything, you know.
Okay.
Always shit.
And it looks like nothing you do.
Always live.
Do you mind leaving, sir?
Yeah, I do.
He
Why
goes
do you
second
want-
floor,
I'm not
third
leaving.
floor.
Yeah.
No, he go executive, you know.
Look,
Because
you're not
he's still
allowed
lying,
to be
you know,
anywhere
he don't
except.
listen still lying, he don't listen to secretary, he don't listen to nobody.
So you
I
don't.
can't hear what
You're not
what
gonna
you were
leave.
saying. What was that?
You're not gonna leave.
Well, what, can you explain to me why I would have to leave?
Well, you don't. You can actually stay in the lobby. There is concern that you are filming, so we're just asking why.
Well, I don't disclose why I'm filming. I actually already did upstairs, but I don't disclose why.
Right, and
But this is a public
this-
building, correct?
this is a state building,
Which
but only
is-
the lobby is open to the public.
Where does it say that?
We don't have signage for that.
Yeah, so it's all open.
That is not
Let me
what
ask
that
you a question.
means.
Do visitors ever go upstairs and do any business up there at all?
If they sign in.
Non-state employees, do they go upstairs and do business?
If they sign in.
Okay,
Sure.
and then that means I can too. That's the way that works.
Are you gonna stay
What
here?
was your name?
I haven't given them my name.
Oh, well, that's why I'm asking for it. Because you're a state employee that's dealing with me, so I'm just trying to make sure I know who I'm speaking with. Sir, there's no reason to be rude. I'm just asking your name.
I'm not being rude, sir.
Well, not telling me your name is. You're a state employee. I need to know who spoke with me. What if I want to file a complaint against you and I
I'll
don't
be
know
honest,
how
I'm
now?
just a little
Uneasy?
I'm uncomfortable
Okay.
with the camera in my face. That's all.
Okay. Well, it's not in your face. I can give you more space. There you go.
I'm
I'm like,
uncomfortable with the camera on me.
okay, well, I mean, that's kind of what you signed up for, but when you're a state employee, your name and everything about you as far as this business goes is public record, and that's why I asked your name. Because right now, if I want to file a complaint, you're basically not allowing me to, so.
He's talking to me, so it's hard for me to hear you at the same time. What was that? Let's go.
Yeah, they will, CHP will come and teach them a lesson, they'll learn, and then I'll go back upstairs, we'll be fine. I'm just gonna give them a second. Is there a restroom close by, or, ma'am? Is there a restroom close by?
Yeah, it should be down down.
Just straight down that door? Okay, perfect, thank you. And that's the one everybody uses down there? And then what help offices are down there? Are there help, it's loud in here.
There's no help on it.
Huh? No help office? Okay. Thank you. Yuri, do they work here? They don't work here?
They visitors, you know, so they come here and sign in, they say who they want to see, and somebody have to come down, or I have to escort them.
Gotcha. Cool. Very, very cool.
See my partner called them. They say, can I escort them? I say, yes.
There you go. love it. I love it. Thank you.
How you doing?
All right. How about you?
This is your brother.
Likewise.
Yes, sir.
You must know who I am.
Yes, I know.
Teach him something. Teach him something. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, so one of those people, I don't know who they were, but he knows who I am. And he said, hey, thank you. You do good work, right? And so that's a good thing. So I'm just waiting now for CHP, I guess. I don't want to be here too long. If they take much longer, then I am going to just go back upstairs and do whatever I got to do. Did you guys call? Is CHP coming or not?
No, you're good.
They're not going to come? Oh, well, I would have been doing my thing. I'm wasting time now. Okay, I'm going to go finish up so I can get up out of here then.
CHP. No, yeah, we're just here for the meeting.
I know.
Yeah, but
Why are you still here?
I'm just checking out the building. I had explained it to you. Yeah.
Yuri, I thought we were calling somebody to...
I was trying to explain to you earlier. There's nothing. It's a public building. Yeah.
But it's not a building in which the public moves freely through it. It's a building in which the public business is conducted.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't walk through the CHP offices. You can't walk through the DMV. You can't even walk behind the counter of the DMV. They're doing business.
Yeah. So
and we're doing business here. And if you wanted to come and learn about us and called us up and said, hey, I want to know what you do here, we'd be accommodating.
Yeah, no, I don't have to do that.
This sort of, I'm going to walk around with my phone rolling and just basically ambush the Department of Food and Agriculture isn't going to be well received.
Well,
it wouldn't be well received by any state agency.
Have you ever taken a test that you got the answers to before the test?
Meaning what exactly? What's your point?
It means that if somebody's going to come here to see what you guys are doing, they're not going to tell you, right? I'm not going to tell you. I do know. Well, one second, sir. I gave you plenty of time to speak. Now, hear me out for a second.
You're not telling me anything, sir.
Excuse me.
Well, I'm trying to,
but you're interrupting me. I told you a story, but I'm not going to give any more information. Where I can be and can't be is very clearly marked, right? And it's. If I have to badge in, which is why I could come into this door, the door says right on it, come see us, welcome, come in, right? If the doors are open and I don't have to use a key card access, which is called a restricted area, I can be there, right? Legally, just like these lady and couple gentlemen that just walked up here. Whether they got escorted or not doesn't matter. They're visitors, they don't work here. The Supreme Court ruled that anywhere the general public can be, the press can be. I told you clearly I'm doing a story.
You have a press pass?
I don't need a press pass. There is no such thing. Actually, there is no such thing as a press pass.
How are you identifying yourself as a member of the press?
I just told you.
What are your credentials? Who do you work for?
I don't need to give any of that. I don't have to get any of that information.
What is your history as a member of the media?
I don't have to give any of that information.
Which gives you zero credibility as a member of the media.
That's okay. You can think that. That's fine. I mean, that's just personal opinion.
I mean, you look like really you're just trying to generate attention for a website by shooting some ambush video and getting a few people to react offensively. It seems like nothing more than that. And I don't understand what your point is. I've worked here for 25 years. Mm-hmm. I've dealt with hundreds of media people, literally.
Okay.
And if you had a story that you wanted to report and you wanted to work with me on that, we would try to accommodate you.
Well, you guys asked me if I needed help. What did I say?
You didn't say anything.
I said no. I don't need your help. I'm just going to walk around and record.
But we deal with reporters, professional media who still exist out there, who are respectful enough to say, here's the story that I want to cover. Can you help me cover it?
And there's a difference. I don't need your help.
And we do that.
Let's see what I'm saying. There's a difference.
But what would be at the Department of Food and Agriculture in the office of the Department of Food and Agriculture with people dressed in business attire that would be of interest to whoever it is looking at your website?
That's just none of your. I mean, it's none of your concern.
None of my business.
You have your own personal opinion, and what I said is those people, they might need your help. They might need assistance. They might need to speak with you. I don't. When I do, I'll let you guys know, and I'll ask for the help. But earlier, you came up pretty rude, and we're like, get out of here. You got to go. Yuri, handle this, and X, Y, Z. That I don't appreciate, because I think you have it confused of who you actually work for. You don't work for the governor or some other person. You work for the people. This is the people's building. This is the people's office. If it's open to the public, we can be here, and that's the law, not opinion.
It is not. It is not a building where public access is.
Do members of the public ever come up here? I have one sitting there that I saw you guys bring up.
He's actually here for a meeting that
Okay,
he's scheduled
and the way the
in
Supreme
advance.
Court ruled is if the general public can go up there, the press can go up there.
Why don't you show
That's
me?
why your security
why don't-
did not call CHP and just told me, no, you're good, go ahead, go back up.
Why don't you call
So-
me? Why don't you show me? Why don't you show me a Supreme Court ruling?
Look it
I
up,
would-
sir.
I would no. You tell me
I
where it
mean,
is.
I can
would
state
love-
them. I
I would love
can
to.
state some
I
of
would
them. I
love
can
to see
state
it.
some of them for you. Well, there is one that says City of Cummings, Smith versus the City of Cummings, that very clearly says I can record audio and visual public officials or public employees, for lack of a better word, while conducting their public duties. Are you on duty right now, sir?
I am.
And I can do that from any public spaces. Is this a public space, sir?
That's probably more of a legal question.
Okay.
It is
restricted?
a publicly owned building, but it is not a place where public access is.
There are no restricted areas that I've seen. I haven't seen one sign that said restricted area at all.
You said you've encountered closed doors, so yeah, there are.
Well, I don't go past those, but not just closed doors, locked closed doors. Like this one, I can walk in. You guys clearly have it open so people can come in. That's why you have it open. Am I wrong in assuming that, or?
You're not wrong in assuming that.
So the public does come in this office?
It is a card key access door for, that's open during business hours.
Right.
Generally for people who have scheduled appointments with the people who work on the floor. Sometimes we have
Right.
people walk in. Sometimes we have media who walk in who, you know, and I was a reporter for 20 years, and I would just show up at a place like you're doing, but I would identify myself. I would say what I wanted. I would hope that the person that I was speaking with would help me expeditiously because I was there.
And you needed their help,
It
correct?
was strategic.
And you needed their help?
I wanted their help.
Right, but I don't want or need your help at all. Nobody in this building.
Are you just here to basically chronicle what the Department of Food and
I'm
Agriculture
watching you
looks
guys,
like?
and I don't give the answers to the test before you take the test. I'm very clearly watching you. I want to know what you're going to do, how you're going to treat me, how you know the laws. You're the director here, and you have no clue that a member of the press can be in public areas in the public building, and that's an issue. That's a problem.
The issue to me is I've never seen anybody come in here and basically say, I'm not going to tell you who I am, and I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing.
We should more often.
No.
We should stand
How
right
is
here
that-
and
how is
record.
that-
Like,
how is
I
that-
should literally
how is that
stand
even
right
pro-
here.
How is that
Watch.
even productive?
I should stand right here and record your PIO while he works for hours to
Why-
watch what you guys are going to do.
Why
because
would
it's
you?
transparency.
It's office work. Why would anybody want to see people doing office work?
Well, my question would be not why would we want to see him? It would be more of why wouldn't you want me to see him? See what I'm saying? It's open, big dog. It's open. Yeah, it's open to the
I'm here
public.
for one person. So,
He's like, I'm out of here.
come on.
So yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. It's transparency. We expect and hope that you guys will be transparent in the fact that, like you just said, the gentlemen's in here. We can be in here. This is a public area. So if I ever come to your office, stop by and say, "Hey, how's it going, brother? How you?" Well, it was Lloyd, right? Steve, sorry. A lot of names today. And I come by, you would say, "Hey, how's it going? Do your thing, bro."
If we had
You know, no big deal.
if we had a productive working relationship that I could trust, yeah.
Well, we don't need one.
Yeah, we
'Cause
do.
We can be here. That's what I'm saying. And you just said it very clearly that we can be here. It's a public area. So I don't need you to trust me. I don't need you to know my name.
What I
We
told
need
you,
Sir,
was that it was a
hold on, I'm
legal
speaking and
interpretation, and
I'm
you're
speaking
quoting
and
the
you're-
Supreme Court.
Yes,
and
I'm speaking
I'm not
and
a
you're
lawyer,
interrupting.
and I'm not a lawyer, so I really
And
can't
the problem
address.
is that you don't know this. This is the issue.
I'm not a lawyer.
Okay. You have a legal team. Is that correct, sir?
I do.
Okay.
We do.
So you should have already asked him. You should already have training on this. I don't know how you made it to director and don't know this. That's not my problem, it's yours. And that's exactly what we want to see. That's part of it. I want to see, do you know our rights? Are you going to respect our rights? And I never ever tell that, but I'm doing it right now because
I would
we're
love
at the educational portion of the video at this point where you guys have already tried to violate my rights, and now I'm educating you about our rights.
I would love to talk to you about an actual news story about the things that we do at the Department of Food and Agriculture. But that's not what this is, so you'll have to excuse me.
Okay, take care, man. So where is the help window up here?
The help window's on the first floor.
Okay.
The floor that you...
So people just come in and go to your guys' offices? Is that what it is?
No, they go to the first floor, they check in with the security guard, and they wait for the security guard to contact the person that they're asking about, and that person comes down and speaks to them. That's the way things work here.
I'm saying when people come up here, as the other people are and I am, where do they go? They just go to the office to speak with you guys?
Have a nice day.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good one. It's unfortunate. How's it going, man? Oh, poor guy. He was surprised at his security. He was like, I thought we called CHP, and they just told me down there, like, no, you're good. Go ahead. So... This is not the receptionist desk.
Hey.
Oh, this is the office of the secretary. Awesome.
Sorry, you need to leave now.
Come again?
Nope, you need to leave now. Thank you.
No, I need to leave now. Oh, excuse
Yeah.
me, ma'am. Please don't touch me. Appreciate it.
Well, I didn't mean to. You need to leave now. Who are you?
I'm with PG&E.
Oh, are you here for the meeting?
Yeah, but they're doing their thing. I'm just waiting.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Please.
I would talk to Steve if I was you before you get a little out of control.
Okay. But
Thank you.
But you'll have to go down there.
No,
Thank you.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna finish my lap and then I'm gonna go all the way that way and then I'm probably gonna go out. So
Cool.
Yeah, he's good.
they don't know, and they will after today, and so will Steve. So she said she's gonna call, ma'am. Oh yeah, security there. They'll tell him. My mic will pick this up. So we'll make sure Yuri let us know, and we're good. Did you tell her, Yuri? We're good.
Who?
The lady. She was worried.
No, I have another question.
You told her? Okay. Oh, it was a different question. Okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure at the end of the day she was calmed down and doing her thing. So. All right, I've seen enough up here. I'm on my way. Enough of that. I just seen Yuri come up. I wanted to make sure everything was great and good and
Are you
beautiful.
the First Amendment audit? Is that your
Come again?
affiliation? Are you with the First Amendment audit? Is that your affiliation?
I don't use those. I don't use those words.
But is that who you're doing work for on behalf of?
Just doing work for myself.
Oh,
And is the
You coming in this
project,
way?
I am.
and is the project called the First Amendment audit?
Again, like I said, I don't use that terminology, and
But would I be wrong to assume that?
you tell me. I don't know. Like I said, I don't answer those questions. I keep everything confidential. So.
It's a very interesting technique.
But the question is, Steve, golden question, did you learn something?
No, I did not.
You didn't? Why not?
I did not.
You didn't learn that
Because
we could be here?
You haven't told me anything.
I've told you
that-
laws.
that
I've
I
told
can
you that
learn
we could
from.
be here. Yeah, I've told you a lot of stuff.
We're not sure that you have the right to be here still. We're checking that out.
Well, the security didn't call CHP and said, no, you're good. You can go back up there. You're fine.
I don't think the security said that.
I have them. Everything's on
Saying
camera,
you're
brother.
good, you can go up. Those are
Yep.
his exact
No,
words.
you're good. Go ahead.
You want to show that to me?
You'll see it in the video.
I
Yep.
probably won't watch it.
You'll see it. Like I said, as long as talk to your legal, just so it doesn't happen again. And I'm always respectful. Some people are not as respectful as I am. Whether you have an opinion about like me divulging information is different. But unless somebody disrespects me, I don't call people out of their name or anything of that nature. But talk to your legal anywhere that is not a restricted area that no members of the public can go. behind a key card access that we can't get in, like this one is just open, we can walk in here, then that's a restricted area, we can't go into it. But if the members of the public come in, and you guys always let them in like you do with the other people walking around here, then the media has access. Yeah. And there's more to it. I can go off all day about it, but.
Yeah, I mean, we're not sure. We're checking into that. And anyway, it's been interesting. And you know, back to your question, have I learned anything? No, I really haven't. I would like to learn something, but I don't feel like you're being forthcoming enough about what it is you're actually looking for, other than just trying to walk around and generate a reaction, which you've done.
I didn't generate a reaction. You guys reacted the way you did. I didn't generate that.
But you initiated it by being here and
exercising my First Amendment right generated a reaction. I don't know what to tell you. That's on you guys. Like, I didn't come in here and say, hey, you have cameras everywhere, quit recording and make a big scene because you guys have cameras, right? It's the same thing.
I've worked here for 25 years, and this has never happened before. And it's never happened to anybody who's worked here. Everybody who does business here proceeds by the same protocol, and you're not proceeding according to that protocol. So it'll happen
a lot more. Just one of the things you guys are doing is basically forcing people to sign in. We don't have to do that. It's a Fourth Amendment violation.
A Fourth Amendment or a First Amendment?
First Amendment is the freedom of press, as well as 4 other freedoms that the Fourth Amendment grants, right? And I can go over those with you if you'd like. The Fourth Amendment is the unwarranted searches and seizures, and to be protected in your papers, persons in effect. So your ID is your papers, persons in effect. We don't have to give our ID to somebody or tell a name or anything to access the public services of our public offices, ever.
Well, I would like to learn a lot more about the nuances of that law.
If you ever,
I believe I will choose to speak with our own lawyers about that. Anyway,
do that. But what I'm going to tell you, one more thought.
I need to get back to my job.
One more thought. Let me leave you with this. When this video comes out, and when you do all that, if you ever want to reach out to speak about it, to learn about it, to talk about it, so you guys are better prepared for it, I will always be here for you, okay?
How can I do that if I don't know who you are? Or
You'll see the video, and my email and everything will be right there. You can get a hold of me. It'll be simple. I'll send it right to you. Do you have a card?
No, thank you.
No, thank you? Well, actually, you're a public servant, sir. I need your card.
Goodbye.
Okay, how about I need to file a public records request at this point? Where do I do that at? Okay. Steve, are you refusing a Public Records Request Act? Okay. I love it. It opened the office to litigation. That was a bad move, Steve. Now I'm going to push for him for a public records request. He said, no, thank you, bye. So let's see, their PIO should know. Sir, do you take the public records request? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get you to. I'm not trying to get you to move. Do you take the public records request? I need to file a public records request with you guys, and Steve just said no, thank you, and bye. What you, as a PIO, you know you can't do. So.
I don't think I'm a PIO.
Is not you, Joshua Bingham?
No.
Oh, well, where?
I'm Antonio.
Got you. Is the PIO here? Sorry.
No, he's not in.
PIO.
Nope.
Okay. Will he be back tomorrow?
I'm actually not sure of his schedule. This is my last day.
I'll look.
But I think they're usually submitted to our legal office.
But in person, yeah, we can do them. That's what I'm saying. But maybe if he's here tomorrow, I'll come back early. Hopefully he'll be here, and I'll see if I can reach him.
Okay. I've never actually heard of one being filed in person, so I'm not quite sure what the process is.
Yeah, a lot of people just do them online, but I like to do them in person and get personal.
Do you have the phone number for our legal office? Perhaps they can...
No, like I said, I'll stroll back.
Okay.
By then, I'm sure Steve will know more, and I'll be able to file one. So, take care in your endeavors, man.
You're welcome.
Yep, have a good day. All right. Core values downstairs. Oh, this is financial services. By order of the marshal, this door is required to be closed. Are you going in?
No.
Oh, okay.
Have a good night.
Yep, you too. This door is required to be closed. So can you...
Hello.
There you go. Hi.
Can I help you?
Nope.
Do you have an appointment
I'm good for
here?
now. Huh?
Do you have an appointment with someone?
Nope. No appointments.
Okay, this is actually not a public part of the building. It's by appointment only, which is why there is a sign to sign in the lobby. So you're welcome to wait in the lobby. But this is actually a restricted area.
Is it? Is there like a sign or something?
There is, I can show you.
Oh, I looked before I came in the door and I was
You're
actually...
welcome to come with me to the lobby, which is a public area.
I'm saying something. Okay, Bay fam, let me stop that right there real quick. We are going to see this play out with this young lady time and time again. She is going to speak over us, not listen to anything we say the entire time, and repeat herself over and over and over and over and over and over again to the point of ridiculousness. Now, I tried to be as patient as I possibly could with this young lady, just due to the fact she was pregnant, right? I was trying to be as absolutely patient and understanding and empathetic as I possibly could be, until I started to notice a pattern. And I started to feel like she is almost taking advantage of the fact she is pregnant. Maybe using her being pregnant in her mind as, nobody's going to say or do anything to me. I'm going to make him do this simply because I'm pregnant. Now, it could have just been me, but that's a feeling I started to get as I went through this process. And you are going to see that she is listening to nothing I have to say at all. She does not care. Unfortunately, I was already told I could be in this hallway. I was already told I could use the restroom. I already saw there's a person in this office that's behind me and to the right now who is conducting business by himself. And this is an open public hallway right here. But this lady is not listening to this at all. And you will see this conversation start to go downhill so fast, it's not even funny. Let's get back to the video. I actually asked and said, where can I use the bathroom? They're like, right here, right in here.
Sure, and that's for if you have an appointment, we certainly want people to be able to access the facilities. But I'm going to let you know that this is not a public part of the building. And so I'd ask you to come back with me to a public portion of the building.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you're wrong. It's open to the public.
It is not open to the public, sir.
It is, yeah.
Okay, I will be informing law enforcement that you're trespassing in this building.
They've already called them. And
all right,
they
I
told
would
them there's
really appreciate it if you'd come back to a public portion of this building.
Well, I'm looking at financial services. I'm going to ask some questions in there or to those people and try to get some public records.
You're welcome to file public records.
Ma'am, you keep interrupting me, and I'm not interrupting you. I'm not interrupting you.
I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know.
I'm going to let you know that I was going to use the restroom, and I'm recording, and I'm going to do my thing, and that's pretty much it.
You're really definitely not allowed to record in our restrooms. So
well, I'm not going to record in the restroom, but I'm going to record out here.
I thought that's what you said. I'm sorry.
No, I'm going to use the restroom, and I'm going to continue recording, and I'm going to do my thing.
So this is not a public portion of the building, and if you would like, we're happy to give you any records that you're requesting. There is a Public Records Act process.
Can you show me at that door where it says restricted authorized employees only?
Did you sign in with the security desk?
I don't have to.
Yes.
Do members of the public ever come down here?
Sir, there is a sign that says that you need to sign in. There is a sign that says that you need to sign in, and you need to. There is, if you haven't complied, and you need to be able to say whose appointment.
Your guys' director?
Our director's name is not Steve.
Well, Steve upstairs, the director upstairs in the executive offices, do you know him, who he is? I've already spoken to him and been in there, and he was telling me the same things, and it's just not true.
It's still trespassing, and I'm going to need you to move to a public portion of the building.
I'm in a public portion. If I can come in here and use the restroom, and members of the public come in here to go to financial services, like I just seen the person, you keep interrupting. You're very rude. Why be so rude?
Okay, thank you. I would like you to please move to a public portion of this building.
No, I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, that's weird. Go on by.
That's that.
Don't worry about it.
I won't talk to her anymore. I'm done speaking with her.
If you could stay.
So financial services, right? There's with somebody. How's it going? How's it going, sir? I can film all the employees. I've been filming for over an hour. I can't. You're just misinformed. I'm sorry.
Please do not film our employees. I'm just asking you not to film our employees.
I filmed everything and everybody. So, and just like the gentleman who left that had a visitor pass on.
Sure, do you have a visitor pass on?
Jesus, you are the most interrupting person I've ever heard. So
I'm asking if you signed in your building. You do not have a visitor pass,
I'm just going to keep speaking over you. He's a general member of the public, and he came in here as a member of the general public, and we can be in here. So
if you are a general member of the public who has an appointment, you can sign in and receive a visitor's pass. You do not have a visitor's pass. You're trespassing in this building. I'd like you to leave, please.
You're wrong. Thank you for telling me.
Please do not film our employees.
I film everybody. I film everything. This is what I do, and you're
Our
wrong. I'm
employees
sorry.
did not
And
consent
that's
to
it.
being filmed.
It doesn't. They don't need to consent. As a matter of fact, they did consent when they signed up to work for the state. That was consent. There's a law called Smith versus Cummings that says we can video and
It's not
audio
a law.
record. Yes, it is. Smith versus Cummings.
It's
yes,
a court
look it
case,
up.
yes.
Yes, it's called case law. You ever heard of that? It's a court case law. Anyways, Smith versus Cummings, we are allowed to video and audio record public employees in the course of their public duties from public areas.
In public areas.
And
This is not
a public
area, sir.
I just seen a
It
member of
is
the
a public
public
area
walk right
if you
by
have
me.
by
No,
appointment
it doesn't
only.
work
It
like
is by
that.
appointment only. Yes,
There's
sir.
another law that says
I need
if
you
you
to
let
sign in
members
in
of
the
the
front.
public
I'm
come in,
happy to let you
ma'am,
in
listen,
as soon as
no.
you sign in.
No.
And you let us know who you have an appointment with.
Not gonna happen. No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Does that help you? Negative.
I don't know that it helps me, but I will say that I'm just not
Well,
going to
can
let
you
you
stop?
harass my employees.
You're not going to let me
So
or
you
not
can
let me do
film
anything,
as
but
long
I
as
don't
there are no,
harass
as
people.
long
That's
as
a
there are
crime,
no
so.
employees here. You go ahead and do your
I
thing.
can film with
but
employees here as well.
No, sir.
Ma'am,
No,
I'm
sir, because
sorry,
it's
you're
not a
just wrong.
public portion
I'm
of the
sorry,
building.
You're wrong.
Okay.
I can't help you with it. I've been trying to speak with you. You keep speaking over me, and you keep
I'm
getting
happy to
like
have
you're
an
doing
appointment
right
with you.
now.
I'm happy to have an appointment with you as
I
soon
don't
as
need
you
an
make an
appointment
appointment
with you.
with me.
Don't need an appointment
Yes,
with
sir.
you. No,
Okay.
I'm good.
Go
I'm gonna
ahead and
record.
film.
Going to.
Go for it.
I'm going to.
I'm aware
gladly-
because you're filming me without my consent.
Of course, I've been filming for 20 minutes on this video.
Absolutely.
The last one was like 40 minutes. The one before that was like another
Absolutely.
30 minutes. I've been here well over an hour.
That's
barely
what
finding
I've
out.
heard.
Yeah. So we can be down here in public areas and
It's
film.
not a public area. I'm just going to keep reiterating that this is not a public portion of the building except by appointment only.
Okay, I just saw a member of the public walk
the
out
visitor's
by
pass.
himself
With the
without
visitor's pass.
any escort or anything, which makes it a public
With the
portion
visitor's pass,
of the
no,
building.
sir, it does not.
Yes,
With the
it-
visitor's pass,
the
and when you
law
have
says it-
complied
the law
with the
says it does.
signage and you have signed in, we are happy to
I'm sorry,
escort you to where your
you just are
appointment is.
misinformed. I'm sorry. The law says it does, right?
Okay.
The law says it does. And then I also have another employee when I asked, hey, where can I use the restroom? She sent me right in here. She's like, go ahead, you're good.
I
Go right
believe
in
that
there.
our employees' kindness is not permission to be in non-employee part or
If
in
I can
non-public
come
portions
in
of
here,
the
I
building.
can be all the way in here. That's what you don't get. I'm well versed in this law. I don't know if you are, but I am. This is literally what I do. I do this all the
Okay.
time. I have well over 200 videos of this same thing with many people like you saying, no, you can't, no, you can't, no, you can't. And at the end of the day, I always can. I'm never
Got it.
anywhere I can't be.
Got it.
So if I was you, just for your own sake, I would just stop.
For my own sake, in
Yeah,
what way?
just stop. Because you're making yourself look bad as a public employee.
Okay.
What was your name?
I'm a public employee. I'm an employee of the California Department of Food
And
and
what's your name?
Agriculture. That's not information that you need to
It
know.
is. It's public record.
Sure, then you can go and look it up, or you can request it through a Public Records Act request.
Right, okay, so I'd like to file a Public Records Act request, since you're not gonna be
Okay,
professional
so
and just give me your name.
you can send an
That'd be
email
awesome.
to our legal department
I
requesting my
can do it in
name.
person, and I'd like for you guys to write it down for me. please.
Okay, I'm happy to write it down in a public portion of this building.
We've just established this is a public
This is not a
portion of this
public
building.
portion of this building.
You
This
don't-
is by
you got
appointment
stamina,
only.
girl, I
This is by
admire
appointment
that
only.
shit.
I'm happy to write it down. I'd
Oh.
really also appreciate it if you didn't swear at me.
You don't need
Thank
it,
you.
I didn't swear at you.
Sir, you just did.
What did I say?
I'm not gonna repeat the word
I
that you
said
said.
I
It's a
admire
four-letter
that
word.
shit? Oh, I'm
Yes.
I'll continue to say stuff like that.
Okay,
That's
I
not swearing at
appreciate
you.
it. I appreciate it if you don't.
But financial
Um,
services is here to pay stuff. You don't need an appointment
Yes,
to go there to
but
pay.
you do need to sign in, and there's a sign to that effect in the lobby of this building that asks you
Okay.
to sign in and to say the reason why you're there.
Okay. All right. So I'm done with this conversation. Are you good?
I'm good as long as you don't film my employees.
I'm going to film everybody
And I would like you to
walking
be
around.
in the public portion of this building.
It's
You
very
are not in the
clear. This
public
is
portion of this
public.
building. There is a sign in the lobby that says that you are not allowed to be here without signing in.
It
And
doesn't
so
say
I
that.
would, yes, it does, and I'm happy to show that to you and show it to you on your camera.
So let me ask you a question.
If you're
What
afraid
makes
to
you
go
think
to
I
the
have
public portion of
sign
the
in?
building and show the
Afraid?
sign that says,
I recorded it all. I'm gonna
okay,
show the whole
let's
thing in the-
record
in
it
the
again
video.
in the public portion of this
I don't
building.
need to do that.
Okay,
I'm
well,
good.
there is a sign there because you won't show it to your viewers that says that you need to sign in to
Oh, no, it's
be in
gonna
this
be on
portion
there.
of the building.
It's going to be on there.
And you have not signed in with our security desk. I'm asking you to do so that you can be in this
What
portion
makes
of
you
the
think I have to
building.
tell you guys my name to be in a public building?
You need to let us know the nature of your visit so that we can
I'm doing
direct
a
you to
story.
the
I already
appropriate
said,
place.
don't need help with you guys. So I understand
If you don't need
help.
our help,
Oh,
I
shit,
believe
this lady
you've
is
told
the
us.
most interrupted
I believe that
person.
you've
It's
told us that you
crazy.
need. I believe that you've told us that you need to file a Public Records Act
When
request.
I'm ready, I'll let you
That's
guys
a
know.
purpose of the building. Okay, I need you to go let us know that that's why you're intending to be here. I need you to be in a public portion of the building.
I am in a public portion of the building, and I have a Fourth Amendment right to not give you my name. It's the Constitution. Look it up. And I have a First Amendment right to record.
All right.
So-
You are recording me without my permission in a portion of this building that is not public.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That's what you think. I appreciate it. Anyways, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. I appreciate it. Okay, Bay fam, this isn't even the half of it yet. This lady is like the little engine that could, or the Energizer Bunny, or whatever other analogy you want to use to compare her to. She just will not stop. She continues with the same things over and over and over for an extremely long time. At this point, I realize this conversation isn't going anywhere, so I try to just walk away and disengage. And look at her philosophy. Look at her point of view is that, yes, you can be here, but first you have to go tell us your name and sign a piece of paper. And then you have every right to be here. Ma'am, if all I have to do is sign my name on a piece of paper, then I have every right to be here just anyways without putting my name on a piece of paper. I don't need to say why I'm here, and I don't need to sign in, but she's just not getting it. She's also lying about what the sign says. We did see the signs on the doors as I filmed them as I walked in this building, and I even go out and film them here in a second, and then try to come back in to use the restroom so I can then leave, and that's when she gets in front of me and blocks me from the door and blocks my arm and all kinds of other crazy stuff, and ends up lying to the police about me threatening her and pushing her and all these other crazy accusations that turn out to not be true as the police go review the camera. It is crazy and insane, but let's continue to watch. Part of me didn't even want to put this portion of the video up just out of respect for this lady and the fact she's pregnant. I also almost just blurred her face, which I still might do. I'm a little bit in the middle about that because I do want to be transparent in who did what, but I also want to show respect for this lady and the way she acted. I think she's going to regret later when she watches this video and sees how inappropriate it was for her to act this way to a person. I don't know. I'm up in there. For now, it's all going out. I'm going to be transparent and show what happened. That's my job and my commitment to the Bay fam. We the people, baby. Let's get back to it.
These are restrooms. I'd like you to not film our restrooms.
Ma'am, you have a control issue. And it's not going to work with me. Do that with your husband or your boyfriend. Not going to work with me.
Okay.
I'm going to record anything I'm able to record. You have a control problem.
Because this is not a public portion of the building. And
Incorrect
so I'm
again.
continue to tell you this is not a public portion of the building.
You're wrong.
I'm happy to show you
You're wrong.
a public portion of the building, which is over here. I'm happy to show you a public portion of the building. But this is not a public portion of the building. This is by appointment only.
Is there a different public portion of the building over
Yes,
here?
there is a cafeteria that used to be used as a food place that is open to the public. It is accessible via the outside door, and you are welcome to wait in there or in the lobby. Those are both public portions of the building.
And I'm welcome to being here to go to financial services
No,
and
sir.
get help.
Not without signing in.
Oh, man. You're a broken record. I'm done with you, lady.
There
I'm
is a
sorry.
sign
I'm done
in
with you.
front of it.
Not going to listen. Not going to listen. I'll go record the sign right now, but I'm done with you. I'm completely done with you. You do not listen. You have no manners. You are very loud. You just lack all these things that we don't need. Hello. Yeah, you lack like common decency. So this is do not enter emergency exit only. Clearly a sign that says you cannot
Sir,
enter.
you cannot film. That is a portion of the building that is very clearly marked. It is very clearly marked as an emergency exit only. This is not a.
And I can film, ma'am.
This is not a public portion of the building.
Do not touch me,
This
please.
is. I'm not touching you.
Yeah,
This
you
is
did.
not
You
a
just
public
touched
portion of
me.
the building,
You
sir.
just
This is
touched
not
me.
a public portion of the building, and I'm asking you
She is
repeatedly.
loud, ladies
It says
and
"Do not
gentlemen.
enter
She is
emergency
loud.
exit only." It is
And I'm not
controlled by
entering.
key card.
I'm not entering.
It is not a public portion of the building, and my
It is.
employees are in there, and you are not allowed to harass my
I'm
employees.
not harassing anybody.
Sir,
You actually are harassing me.
You can film me all you want. I will consent to it, but you are not allowed to film my employees.
Ma'am, you're just wrong.
Period.
I'm
You are
sorry.
not
Can
allowed
you
to film my
please-
employees. They are
please
in a
leave me
restricted
alone.
portion of
Ma'am,
the building.
listen.
You
Leave me
are
alone.
allowed
Go call
to
the
be.
cops. Go call the cops
You are
and leave me
allowed to
alone.
be
Go
wherever
call
you
the cops
are.
and leave me alone.
You are allowed to be.
Now
where-
I'm allowed to be here.
No, you are allowed to be wherever there is public access to the building. You are not allowed to be here. I have told you repeatedly that this is trespassing.
Okay, and you're wrong. You're just wrong. I'm sorry. You don't know what you're talking about.
Please
There's
do not
this
film our
area
building.
she's talking about. Now, please do not film the building.
Well,
I'm sorry,
I'm just
man.
saying,
You're,
please do
you're
not film
just,
the private portions of the building.
you're just too much.
Please
and
do not
you-
film
you
the
just
private
need to
portions of our
stop.
building.
You just don't know what you're talking
I'm
about.
happy to help you file a Public Records Act request. I'm happy to help
I'm
you make an
ha- are
appointment
you
with
happy
folks
to
in our
just leave me
building.
alone?
But no, you cannot be
Okay,
in
leave me
restricted
alone.
portions of our building.
I'm not in a restricted
You
portion
are
of the
in a
building. I
restricted
have
portion
on
of the
camera that I can come in here, use
I-
the bathroom.
I have repeatedly
other
invited
members of
you-
the... Ma'am, listen to me. Before you
I
keep
have
interrupting me,
repeatedly
I'm just going to
invited
be
you to see
louder
the
and louder than
signage.
you.
I
I have every
repeatedly
reason to
invited
be
you
back
to see
here.
the
I have every
signage.
right to be back here.
I am
I
happy to
have
show you the
other
signage
members of
in
the
our
public
lobby.
building that are back
I'm
here
happy to
in this
show you-
building, and I can be here.
I'm
So
happy to
stop
show
your
you the
nonsense,
signage.
please.
I'm happy to
I'm
show
just
you
going
the
to get
signage
louder
in
than
the
this
building
lady.
that
She's
shows
too much, dude.
that
I feel
you are allowed
sorry for her
to
husband.
sign up
Her husband or her
to be in this
boyfriend. Like,
building.
I feel so sorry
You can
for this
absolutely
guy.
make an
She's
appointment
probably in
at
his
any
ear
time.
like this all day. Like,
You can make an appointment at any time. I'm happy to help you make an appointment or make a Public Records Act request.
I don't
This is
need an
not-
appointment.
This is a restricted portion of the building.
I
and
don't
it is
need
by
an appointment.
only, or if you sign in, I'm asking you not to film my employees.
okay, I hear you. Thank you.
I'm asking you not to film my employees. They did not consent to being filmed.
I hear you. That I don't need consent. If you can just stop, that would be awesome.
I'd like you to please leave a restricted portion of this
I'm
building.
not in a restricted
You
portion.
are in a
The
restricted
public
portion
comes
of the
to
building,
this
and I'm going to
office.
show you the signage in the
I've
front of the
already
building
seen
that
it.
says that you need to be
She-
able to sign
this
in.
lady, she's a
You
broken
need to
record, I
sign
swear.
in, and I'm happy once you sign in and tell us who your appointment is with and where your appointment is. I'm happy to
I don't have to
allow
do,
you in that portion of
Don't
the
have
building.
to do any of that.
I'm also happy to help you with the Public Records Act request.
Don't have to. Don't
These
need your
are-
help.
these
Stop
are my
talking to me.
employees'
Stop,
offices.
stop talking to me. Done with you.
Sir, I have a right to talk to you.
Okay. Yes, you
Please-
do.
Please leave a restricted
If you
portion
can
of
leave
our
me
building.
alone,
This
I
is
would. It would be
trespassing.
awesome. You're
Please leave a
wrong.
restricted
You're
portion of our building.
wrong.
This is
You're wrong.
trespassing.
You are wrong, ma'am.
Please leave a restricted portion of this building.
This lady will not
May I
stop.
please show you
She
our-
will not
may
stop.
I please show
Ma'am,
you
I've
our
seen the sign. I've already
sign?
recorded it. I don't give a fuck. You're not listening. I don't
Please
care
do
about
not
the
swear at
sign.
me.
I don't give
I'm
a
a
fuck
non-pregnant
about the
woman.
sign.
Please do
I
not swear
don't
at me.
care about it. I can
This
go
is
past it. I
trespassing
don't need
and
to
you are
sign
yelling
in.
at
You're
me.
wrong. You've been yelling at me
No,
for
sir,
a
I've been
long
talking
time.
to you
You've
in a
been
calm
talking
voice. I've been
over
telling
me.
you
You've
that
been
you
yelling
need
at
to
me.
sign
You've been
in to be in this
interrupting
part
me.
of this building.
Please leave me alone.
I have
This
never
lady
raised
is
my
too much.
voice.
She's too much. Yes, you have. The camera will show it. You're just too much. I can't deal with you anymore. I feel so bad for your husband or boyfriend. I'm sorry. It's just too much. Woo, that lady does not stop. So, like I said, let's go film the sign she's talking about, right? And well, we will show. Okay, these are the signs. We don't have to sign in at all, right? It says you gotta have the badge, and then there's a sign down there that says sign in at the desk. There's this part that says sign in, but you don't have
You're
to.
welcome
That's
to
the
wait.
thing.
You're welcome
It's a
to wait
policy
here in
that
the-
they
you're welcome
have,
to
but
wait
you
here in the
definitely
lobby.
don't have.
And
to-
please
excuse
comply
me,
with
ma'am.
our posted signage,
Excuse me,
which
ma'am.
says that you need to sign in
Excuse
with
me, ma'am.
security.
I'm
Please,
trying to-
please,
Excuse
please,
me, ma'am.
please,
She's blocking me. Look at
please sign in with security as the posted
No, thank
signage
you.
has.
No, thank you.
Please sign in with security as the posted
thank you.
signage says.
She was blocking me,
You,
ma'am.
yes, because you
You're
are
an
trying to get from a
unprofessional.
public,
Excuse me.
you are trying to get from a
Excuse me.
public portion of the building to a non-public portion of the
The
building.
fact that she is pregnant is the only thing stopping me from pushing right
Okay,
past this
thank you
lady
for
right now.
threatening me. You are welcome
I'm
to
not
stay in a
threatening you, it's called
public,
narration.
you are welcome to stay in a public portion of this building. I'm not going to let you to a non-public portion of this building until you
You're
sign in
not
with
gonna let me
security
or not let me.
as the
You're
posted,
stopping my
as the
movement
posted.
to a public area.
I'm
and in a second,
preventing you
listen
from
to me very
trespassing,
clearly.
sir. I'm
In a
preventing
second,
you
I'm
from
going to push
trespassing.
past you.
I'm
In a second,
preventing
I'm
you
going to
from
push past you. Do you hear me?
You're in
Do
a
you hear
public
me?
portion of the building and you
Do
have
you
every
hear
right
me?
to be there.
And I have
You
every
have every
right
right
to
to
be
be
down
there.
here.
I'm preventing you from
No,
trespassing
you're
to a
not.
non-public
You
portion of the
are
building.
yelling and being
The
loud
security,
and
the security
unprofessional.
sign is right there.
I just recorded it just for you,
Wonderful.
so you would quit
Wonderful.
yapping. It would
And
be
so
awesome.
I'm letting you know that you're in a public portion of the building. You can stay here as long as you want, but you will not come to a non-public portion of this building.
You're right. I won't.
It
come
is
to
trespassing. You are not in a public
I
portion.
totally agree with you. I
You
will
are
not
welcome
come
to stay in a
Ma'am,
public
are you
portion
just
of this
gonna
building.
interrupt and talk over
Yes,
me?
sir, I am, because you have refused to
This
tell me
lady,
who you have an
I
appointment
feel
with.
so sorry for her husband.
Have to go home, you know, they have to go.
Okay, Bay fam, let's go ahead and stop that right there. as you can see, it's getting worse and worse and worse to where she is literally physically blocking me from using the restroom. I'm trying to use the restroom that was right behind her. I recorded the sign she wanted me to record, basically trying to say that I wasn't being transparent with the Bay fam and showing you guys the signs. Her whole point is, as long as you sign in, you can be back here, but we need your name on that piece of paper. We all know that's not true. It's a Fourth Amendment violation. We have proven it over and over and over, and she just doesn't know or understand. She is also not getting the hint that the security is not doing this. None of the other people in the building are acting the way she's acting. Nobody else is trying to physically block me, because it's actually a crime in California. You can't physically block somebody's movement like she's doing. And she thinks, well, I'm stopping you from trespassing. You cannot physically block somebody's movement. Now, I told her, I'm going to go ahead and push past you in a minute. Not because I actually was, though we have seen me do that in many videos. If you watch the video with Fluffy, I went ahead and pushed past him when he tried to do the same thing, as well as numerous other men that I've pushed past. And I have no problem doing it. I wasn't going to do it with a pregnant woman, yet I was telling her that I was going to, simply because I wanted to see how far she was actually going to take it. Was she going to put herself and her unborn child in a potentially dangerous situation? Now, let me be honest. I didn't make it dangerous, and I purposely did not make it dangerous. In a minute here, I kind of turned my back to her, put the camera on us, and just go side to side and say, excuse me, I need to get through, excuse me, because I wanted to see just how physical she was actually going to get with me. Now, keep in mind, I didn't get physical with her, touch her at all, but she did get physical. She starts pushing me in my lower back and trying to shove me out the door. It's insane the lengths that this robot is willing to go through. It's to the point that if this was my wife, I would literally be questioning her sanity while I was watching this video. And I'd be asking her, what were you thinking? Just call the cops, leave the guy alone. Who cares if he's walking around recording? Why would you do that? Why would you put yourself in between somebody when even your security guard was not doing that? Nobody was doing it. There's other men standing around. They weren't doing it. But you, being pregnant, chose to do it. And that's why I said she was using the fact she was pregnant at her benefit. That's why I think she was doing that, as well as numerous other reasons. But you can see all the facts here. Let's continue and see how this goes.
I know. Tell her to move. It'd be great.
They have badges and they have appointments in this building that allow them to go to a place, but you have not signed in with security to let folks know where you're going. There's a posted sign that says to that effect, and so as long as you remain, no sir, but there is a sign that requires it. As long as you stay in the public area, as long as you stay in the public area, you are welcome.
And tell you that because you won't shut your mouth.
Okay,
you
thank
will
you.
not do it, and
Okay.
it's crazy. You
Understood.
have been going off for like
I would really
30
like
minutes
you
now,
to. I'm
and
happy
I
to
would
let
really
you.
like you
You
to just
can
leave me
yell.
alone.
You can yell at me as
I'm
much
not
as
yelling.
you want.
I'm just talking over you the way
You can
you're
yell at
doing
me as much as you
I'm
want,
not
and you
yelling
can
at
stay in
all.
the public area as much as you want. I have no
And I
control
can
over
walk right
that.
past you.
Until
and
you.
I will. I'm just trying to be nice because you're pregnant and you're a woman and I don't want to. But if
Okay.
I want to go back in this area,
No,
I'm going to
sir.
go back in this area.
Do not film my
and
employees.
I'm going to
No, sir.
record
No,
like I
sir.
am,
Do not film my employees. They did not consent to being filmed. I will consent to being filmed if you will. If you will stop filming my employees. They did not flag me.
This lady is something else. She really thinks she can like control it.
I believe that you can stay in the public portion of this building, and I have no control over that. So you can. No, sir, it is not. No, sir, it is not. There is a sign there that says that you need to sign in with security. As soon as you sign in with security and you get a badge, you are welcome to come back here, but you are not going to harass my employees. No, sir.
I agree with you. I'm not going to harass anybody. I agree with
I
that.
would appreciate it if you did not film my employees. They did not consent to being filmed.
That doesn't matter.
They did not consent to being filmed.
It doesn't
sir.
matter. It doesn't matter.
They did not consent to being filmed.
Again, call CHP if you choose
Excuse me,
to.
please don't touch my phone.
Please don't block my camera.
My employees did not consent to being filmed.
Okay, thank you.
So you can stay in the public portion. You can stay in the public portion of this building as much as you want.
There is
Absolutely.
Like, she
there is
has
nothing
no
that
clue
says
what she's
that
talking
I
about.
need to listen
If I was in a bad area, or the cops would be here. They're not. They didn't come. You guys have already called them, and they said he can be everywhere.
You're in a public.
That's not,
You can absolutely be in a public portion
I was
of this
upstairs
building,
in
so
your
you are
executive
welcome
office.
to be.
Was that a public portion?
No, it was not,
I
sir,
was
and that
all in
was
there,
trespassing.
And that's when they told
it
them,
was
no,
trespassing.
you're incorrect.
It is. It is
What is your
absolutely
position
trespassing.
here?
You
What's
can
your
look it up
position?
on the website. It
What's
is
your name?
publicly listed.
What's your name and
It's
position?
publicly listed. You can look on the website.
So what's your name? How can I look if I don't have your name?
It's publicly listed. You can look on the website.
Okay. Oh, I'll get your last 2 pay stubs, your name, your
Go for
everything
it.
public
That
in
is
your
all
employee
public.
file and all that
Absolutely. Can I assist you
So-
since you are in a public area? Can I assist you with filing a Public Records Act request?
stuff. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, go get a piece of paper and write it down.
Okay. Security?
The only thing
Excuse
stopping
me?
me from busting through this lady right now
I
is
really
the fact that
appreciate
she
the
is
threat.
a lady
Thank
and
you
she's
for
pregnant.
threatening me. I
Other
am
than
9 months
that,
pregnant.
I would bust
May I get
right
a- may I
through
get a
her,
piece of
even if she
paper?
was a woman,
May I get a piece
because
of
of the way
paper?
she's
Thank you.
acting and trying to stop me from getting into a public area.
It's not a
This
public
is-
area.
Ma'am,
This
I'm
area
narrating.
is
Can you
restricted.
please just shut
No,
up?
sir, there is
Just
nothing that
just
says
shut
that I
it.
need to shut
Just
up,
shut it.
and I would
Just shut it,
appreciate it
please.
if you did not swear
So
at me.
I would
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it if you weren't acting crazy like this.
I
but
would
you're not
appreciate
gonna
it.
stop
I have
that, so I
offered
don't know what
several
to tell you.
times to help you
So
fill out a Public
anyways,
Records
like I
Act
said,
request. I'm happy to help you
this is
fill out a Public Records Act
area.
request.
I'm trying to get to the
I'm
Financial
happy to film a
Services
Public Records
Office,
Act
which you
request.
can
Please do
clearly
not
be
film my
in.
employees. They did not consent to be filmed.
And we can be there, and she's like literally stopping me and yelling and being loud.
From leaving a
And-
public area to go to a restricted area, and
You're
you are
in-
happy
you're
to stay in a
incorrect.
public area.
And I can walk in here if I want.
You
and
can
if
stay
I
in a
really
public
wanted to, I
area.
would just push past you.
You can stay in a
Let's
public
just
area,
be real.
sir.
There's nothing you can do
You can
to
stay in
really
a public
stop me.
area,
I'm just
sir.
being
I'm
nice.
happy to
just
help
being
you file a
nice.
Public Records
That's
Act
all.
request. What information are you requesting, and where would you like it sent to?
I'm just being nice.
What
at this
information
point.
are you requesting? Because
I'm
I
just
really
being
want to help
nice.
you access public records. What information are you requesting, and where can I have it sent to? What
At this
information
point-
are you requesting, and where can I have it sent to?
Listen, but she's crazy,
Where,
dude.
what
She will
information
not
are you
stop.
asking for? You have
She is
asked,
a
you said that
straight
you've
robot.
come
She
here to
doesn't
ask for
understand
public
that she-
records, and
she's
I would like to
stopping
know
me from getting into a
what
public
information,
area.
what
She's
information
stopping
would you
me from
like?
using a restroom I
Sir,
was
what
told I
information
could
would you
use.
like?
She's
What
stopping me
information are
from
you
going to
looking
the
for?
Financial Services Office.
Sir, what information
and
are
I'm
you
simply
looking
being
for?
nice and not pushing past
Sir,
it,
you,
right?
you let
I
me
could
know that you would like to
absolutely
file a
push
Public
past
Records
her.
Act request,
Like,
and I want to know what information you're looking
Imagine how
for.
her husband feels.
Sir?
He has to hear this. Imagine this, ladies and gentlemen.
I would
Is
like to
there-
understand.
Is there a ring? Oh, there is
I would
no
like to
ring.
understand.
I get it. That's
I'm
why
9 months
they'll-
pregnant,
that's
sir.
why they'll.
I'm 9 months pregnant.
Do you have the ring?
Yes, I'm 9 months pregnant, sir. I'm incredibly swollen. I would like to help you access
I'm
our
not trying to
public
be
records.
rude. I'm just trying
Sir,
to understand who would put up
I
with this,
don't
'cause this is
understand.
crazy.
I don't understand what information you're looking for, but I would like to help you access
Do you understand I
it.
don't want to speak
I
with
would
you?
like, well, you told me that you would
Don't
like to
wanna
file a
speak with
Public
you.
Records Act request,
okay,
and so
listen,
this
now
is, I'm
telling you I
trying to
don't wanna speak
facilitate
with
that.
you. Can
I'm
you
trying to
please move out of my
facilitate your,
way? I
no,
don't wanna-
sir,
I'm gonna
because
push
this
past
is
you.
not a public
Do you
area.
wanna put yourself
This is
in
not a
in the
public area.
situation where I'm
Sir,
gonna
are
push
you
past
threatening me?
I'm going to push past you.
Sir, are you threatening
A threat
me?
is to cause death or great bodily injury. It's penal code
Sir,
422.
you are not
Look it
allowed
up.
to
That's not a
touch me.
threat, But you
You are
touched
not
me,
allowed to touch.
and
No,
can-
sir, I did not.
You are
I'm
not allowed
asking
to
you to
block. Okay,
please,
excuse me.
sir.
You're
This is
allowed
not
to
a
block my
public
movement.
area,
Excuse
and
me.
you cannot
Excuse me.
touch me,
Excuse
sir.
me.
This is not a
Excuse me.
public area. This is not a public area, and I'm asking you not to touch me.
I'm just trying to walk
Please
through, and
stop
she's
touching
blocking me.
sir.
She's blocking me.
Sir, this is not a public
now she's
area.
pushing.
This
She's
is
pushing
not
on
a
my
public
back with her
area,
hands and
I
blocking
don't
me.
appreciate being touched.
Excuse me.
Sir,
You're
this
touching
is not
me.
a public area, and I'm asking
Now
you
I
not
could
to
push
touch
past,
me.
but that would be f***ed up, right? I'm not
Would
gonna
you-
do it. But this,
if you would
she needs
like
to get her
file a
hands
Public
off me, and
Records
she
Act
needs to
request,
quit touching
I am
me.
happy to file a
This
Public
is a
Records Act
very
request for
clear
you.
public area,
Sir, this is
and
not a
she
public
just
area.
won't start.
This
She's
is a
in my
hallway
ear
that
like
is
this, just
controlled.
da 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 da
Sir,
da 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 da,
this is
like
not a
crazy,
public area.
bitch. Crazy.
This is not a public area,
This
and
is
I
a
don't
crazy.
appreciate being sworn at.
This is a crazy. She's being
Sir,
crazy. I mean, and that's the only reason why I just pushed right past her,
Sir,
is because she's pregnant.
are you
No, she
threatening
touched me.
Sir,
She's stopping my movement.
I'm not stopping her movement.
You're walking into me, you're larger than me, and I'm asking you.
That's none of my business. Then she shouldn't be doing this.
Sir, I'm standing in between a
And I'm
public area
trying
and a
to
non-public area. This is not a public,
Yes,
area.
somebody
This is
tell
not
me
a
I
public
could use
area,
it. I
sir.
could use the restroom.
As
You
soon
need to
as
move
you
out of my
sign
way.
in,
This
as
lady
soon
is-
as you sign in, I'm happy to help
This
you
is called
go.
disorderly conduct right here.
And this is called disorderly conduct by
I'm
this lady
asking
yelling
you.
and screaming and stopping
Sir,
me.
you just
from
touched
walking
me.
through.
I'm asking
no,
you to
I did
please.
not. And
It's
that's
on
why
camera.
I put it on camera, because I'm trying to walk and you're stopping my movement, which you can't do.
Sir,
that's what you
everybody
need to
who's
figure
coming
out
to
and
this
stop
portion
being
of the building
crazy.
everyone,
Okay?
please do not swear at me,
You're
sir.
being fucking
It's in my
crazy.
place of work.
Yeah.
I'm asking you to please
And I'm asking
stay
you
in
to
the
not
public
speak to
portion of the
me.
building.
I'm going to use the
You are more
restroom like
than-
I was
no,
told
sir.
I could,
No,
and
sir.
you have no
are more
choice
than-
about it. So
As soon as you comply with the posted signage that asks
I don't
for
have
signage-
to.
Yes,
It's
sir.
not a
As
law.
soon as
Is it
you,
a law?
as soon as you post,
Is it
as
a
soon
law?
as you comply with the posted signage, I'm happy to
Dude,
let you into the
I'm
portion of the
gonna-
building
I'm
for which you
going to be
need.
here every single day.
And sir,
because
I've
she's gonna
asked you
keep
what
this
the
up.
Public Records
She's
Act
that
request
dumb.
is that
It's
you
that
are looking for.
stupid. It's crazy. She's going to
Hi,
continue
officer,
this.
I don't know what else to do, but there's
Day
a
after
person
day.
trespassing in our building.
Now she's
and
calling
he's
911.
threatened me, and so
There, now they will
I
get
need
taught, and
to,
she will shut the fuck up. No offense, but this is crazy. And she just will not shut up. It's been a half an hour, and she keeps going.
Yes, yes, sir. Okay, thank you.
She's trying to say it's not a public area. It's a very, very public area.
No, I'm gonna have Yuri stand. Can we
This
go
is
over
crazy. Yes, please move. You are too much. That's
stand right there,
crazy. Now we're gonna do the crying.
she
Oh my
cries. I
goodness.
know that, man.
I know. I'm sorry for her emotions, man. Like I understand, but
You
you
have
can't
a
do
kids,
that.
you have a family,
can't-
you know.
So do I. And you can't do that with people. You can't sit there and yell at them and stop them from going into public areas that they can be in. I already have you guys telling me here that I can use the restroom. I'm trying to use the restroom and be on my way. And now I'm going to stay here and wait for the police so they can teach you guys. And I'm going to get it all on camera and you guys will learn for next time. So it'll be good.
I can't control him harassing y'all.
It's just too much. I tried to walk and she blocked me. This is a clear public area. I have people
You're welcome
telling
to stay
me
in a
I
public
can
area,
use the
sir.
I'm narrating, just please don't start again.
Sir, you're
It's
welcome
too
to
much.
stay in a public area.
You
You're in a
just have
public
to,
area
yeah.
right now, and as long
You
as
have
you
to.
continue to not threaten me, you're welcome to stay in a
I
public area.
have not threatened you, and I have it on camera.
Okay.
So you don't get to stop
I've
people's
heard-
movements
I've
into
heard
public
several
areas
people-
and
several
the
people have heard you threaten me, and several people
Okay,
have seen
well,
you
and
touch
that's
me.
why I record,
I'm
because
asking
people
to
like you
please-
lie. So, and when the police get here, they're gonna tell you, if the public goes back there, he can go back
The
there
public-
without
they
signing in.
absolutely can
And
as soon
then
as
will
they
you
sign in.
apologize?
As soon as you
When the
sign
police
in,
tell you that
as
I can
soon
go
as you
back
sign
here
in,
without
you are
signing
welcome.
in, will you
As soon
apologize?
as you sign in, you are welcome
When the
to go to
police
area
tell you
where
that I can go back
where
here
you
without
said
signing
you
in,
need
will
to
you apologize?
I am
Will
happy
you
to escort to the
apologize if
place
they
that
tell you
need to
you're
be as
wrong?
soon as you sign in.
Ma'am, I'm trying to
Sir,
be
I'm
nice. Will
telling you,
you
as soon as you sign in.
apologize if they tell you you're wrong? Will they tell you, when they tell you you're wrong, will you apologize? That's the question.
I'm happy to escort you to where the place in the building.
I don't need
where
to be
once
escorted.
you sign in.
I don't need to sign
I'm also
in.
happy to give you a visitor's pass once you sign in.
don't need a
and
visitor's
I have repeatedly
pass.
asked you what public records you need to access because I'm happy to facilitate a Public Records Act request, which you said that you
And I
wanted.
told you I didn't want to deal with you on it.
Okay.
You specifically.
Is there a different
because of the way
employee
you
that you
act.
would like me to record the Public
Not
Records Act
you.
request with?
Not you. But I can use the bathroom. I can go back
No,
to the
sir.
office. Yes, you're wrong, man. And you'll find out, though.
No,
So I'm going to
sir.
let you. And you can't go pushing and shoving people and blocking their
I did not
movement.
push anyone,
Yeah, you
sir.
did. Remember, it's on camera.
go.
The only reason
Yes, it
is
is
because
on
you're
camera,
a
sir.
woman and you're pregnant that I didn't push through you. Other than that, anybody else, this guy, somebody else, I would have just busted right through him. And I've done it before because you can't stop my movement. You don't
You're
get to
welcome
do
to
that.
stay in the
So,
public area. Please not film my staff. It is being filmed.
I film everybody, always. Everybody. Staff, not staff, everybody.
Is there a public record that you'd like
Ma'am,
to
I've
access that I
told
can
you,
help you
I don't
with?
even want to speak with you. So
Is
just,
there a
you're not
public
going to get
record that you'd like
Are
to
you listening?
access?
I don't
Sir,
want to speak with you.
You
I'm not
expressed
gonna
interest
speak
in
with
a
you.
public record,
I'm not
and I
gonna-
would like to. I would like to understand what
I'm not
the
gonna
record
speak with
is.
you. Just
I'm
go-
trying to
go
help
away.
you access the public record.
Ma'am, just wait for the
Sir.
police. Wait for the police. I'm not going to speak with you. Okay? That'll be better.
I told you my name. Can you tell me your name?
No, I don't give that. Yuri, I don't ever give my name. No, you're good.
Okay,
I know
but-
you didn't do it on purpose. Like
Look,
her.
Look, when you came here, I tried to call the sign in, and you say, you don't have to sign in. I said, why? Can you show me something? Because
it's not
I
a
have
law.
this. Can you show me something? You have like...
So what the police say the first time you guys called them?
Looks like any people can come here, you know, I say,
Listen.
And
yeah,
in
I
the
don't
public-
have,
and
you
you
don't
say
ask,
in the
you don't answer my question.
I'm just talking with you.
stay
Did
in
you?
the lobby as long as you
She
want,
just
sir.
don't. She don't.
You can
She
stay in
can't
the lobby
stop.
as long as you want,
She
but
can't
unless
stop.
you sign in, you cannot come to a restricted part of this
You're
building.
wrong. This
Go
is
for it.
not restricted.
Go for it. Go. Go, Rachel, go.
What says this is restricted?
The sign in the front that you have filmed that asks you to
No,
sign
no,
in and
that
get a
does not
visitor's
say
pass.
this is
As soon as you
restricted.
get a visitor's
That
pass,
doesn't say
as
this
soon as
is
you get a
restricted.
visitor's pass,
Oh, okay.
you can come
All
to
right,
this portion
done
of the
with
building.
you. Done with you. Not gonna talk to you. You're fucking crazy. You're batshit crazy. I'm sorry. It might be your emotions. You're pregnant. I don't know. I'm trying to be really, really nice. But this, you are just.
You've been swearing at me for the last 20
You
minutes.
have
I
lost
would
it.
really appreciate.
You have
I
lost
would be
it.
happy to help you.
I would be
access
happy
public
to just
records.
not speak with you.
I just need to know
I'm
what
not gonna
public
speak with
records.
you. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to listen to that bitch no more. I can't do it. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's too much. I usually don't talk that way to people, but that is just way too fucking much wrong about it. You know what I mean? And so hopefully these gentlemen can tell her so I can actually go and one, use the restroom, and two, go look into financial services. Oh, I need you guys to educate somebody, man. Help her. Yeah.
I've been being in the lobby, but he can't. The sign says that he needs to sign in with the visitor's pass to come to any other portion of the building.
Okay.
He's been up in the offices. He's been swearing at me, and then he tried to push past me physically when I asked him to stay in the public portion of the building. We asked him to leave when he was trespassing, and he declined. Now he's in the public portion of the building as long as he stays here, but he has been threatening me.
Okay, how's the threat?
Well, he's been calling me a bitch and batshit crazy and saying that he could push past me, and he would, if I wasn't pregnant, and he's going to push past me anyways, and then he proceeded to do so.
So he actually physically
He
did?
physically pushed into me to try to get by me. And I
Okay.
asked him
Where did
repeatedly
this
to stop
happen?
touching me. Right here, he has it on film.
Okay, do you have it on camera?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, sir.
can we see the camera?
Yeah, Yuri can help me with that.
Do you want to see the camera real quick, see if there was actually physical contact where you actually pushed through her?
Well, she doesn't get to block my movement into a public area.
What's that?
She doesn't get to block
This
my
is a
movement
public
into a
area.
public
This
area.
is not a public area,
And I tried
sir.
to. I have video of being told I can use this restroom for their workers. I have video of other members of the public using the office back there. The public goes back there, but she thinks I can't because I didn't sign in. I have a Fourth Amendment right to not sign in, right? So I told her, hey, I need to go past. I need to get past. I need to get past, and she started blocking me and pushing me, and I just sat here with my camera like this, right at the door, and said, I need to get past, and she was pushing me on camera. So me physically assaulting her is not true. She stopped me from moving, not me stopping her at
So,
all.
I mean, there's a lot of emotions going on right now, obviously, everybody's there. So is this an area that the public can use the restroom?
No,
It
no,
is not.
sir. As soon as they sign in with the visitor's badge, they're allowed to come back here and go to financial
There you go.
services if they need to. He's declined to get a visitor's badge.
So the only way that you can get past this point is with a
Is to
visitor's
sign
badge.
in, correct.
Okay, so to sign in, and then the public can come in and do what
Yes,
they
sir.
need to do.
And he
Okay.
was also in an area that explicitly had a sign that said that you are not allowed in there except by appointment only.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
That's not true either. I talked to the
The fourth
director
order.
of this place,
Okay.
and he told me I can be in where I'm at. He said the public comes in here, and I have video of public members
Who's the
all through
director?
here.
Is the director?
So
He's talking about our public affairs director.
Okay.
His secretary.
this is right here. Some bullshit. There, there's the lady who told me I could use the bathroom in here on camera.
Is that you right here?
Yep.
What's that?
Remember I said, can I use the bathroom? You said right here.
Restrooms over there.
Yeah.
What she can say?
They are not. They're
Oh, come on.
As soon as you get a visitor.
I have it all on camera, so.
Well, I mean,
And that's why I record.
So-
Can you call your sergeant? This is a big mess.
it seems like it's a fair misunderstanding. So as we're establishing the rules now.
Yes.
Okay, so there
That's
wasn't.
not the rule.
Well, that's
I
what
don't have
there's.
to give up Fourth.
I'm not saying you have to give anything up.
Okay, so that's signing in. I don't have to sign in. If
For
they
him.
want to give me a visitor's badge, they can do that, but I don't have to sign in. There's nothing on this door anywhere or anywhere in here that says restricted area. All it does is say sign in, and we don't have to do that. It's our Fourth Amendment right to not sign in. That's why I'm saying. And for her to say that I was pushing her, I was trying to get to a public area.
Yep.
But that's not a law. This is a policy.
No, I get you. So the public area for them, as they're establishing it, is here now.
That's not how it works because the public goes back there freely. I have video of the public walking back there freely without escorts. With the visitor's pass.
I think they're saying with the visitor's pass. But you don't have to have an escort.
I don't have to have a pass.
Yeah, they say you just have to have a visitor's pass.
I don't have to sign this. If they want to give me a sticker, they can. I haven't stopped them from doing that, but I don't have to sign it.
Okay. Sticker after they sign,
Right, but we don't have to. It's a Fourth Amendment thing. That's your policy, but that's not how it works.
Okay.
But we have
So,
sign an entry door, the same sign. We have an entry door. You have to sign in when you come in.
yeah, it's a policy. It's not a law.
So it's public area because somebody can come in here, they can inquire what they need to do. They're able to be in this area.
And they're able to be back there. There's a financial services office back there. And there's a help window.
Yeah, I have to see what that is on that end. So let me figure this out.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there. What is it that you need to do?
Well,
just so I just want to help you get whatever you want.
I was getting ready to leave, but she wouldn't stop. So
Okay.
I just let her go on and said, just call the cops because I'm done with you.
Okay.
I was going to go out. There's an exit back there, and there's also another public area back there, right? And so I was just going to boogie out. And I'm like, I need to go. Let me go. And I have my hands up like this, like trying to go. And she's pushing me. I didn't push or do any of this.
Well,
I
they're
just
looking
tried to walk
at
backwards.
they're looking at that right now. Yep.
And I can't stop. She can't stop my movement legally. If I was trespassing, as she says, they're not supposed to physically try to push me back and stand in front of me and block me like I have on camera.
So what would you like right now? Like, is there something that
I just want you
need?
guys to teach them, and then I'm on my way.
Okay, so
Literally.
we can address it. So let me have my partner clear everything, and then 100% we can talk about this, and that we can clear it up. Because if you come back, that way it could be done differently next time. And I get that you got a lot of information. It sounds like somebody told you one thing. I can tell that you do. And it's just one of those things like you got information from somebody, it's selling it. So we'll get that whole thing going. But I just want to make sure that this is all clear. You're saying it is, and we're good.
Like I said, I have it on camera.
Okay.
Now I can try to walk, and if somebody's physically blocking me, that's not me touching them or assaulting them. That's you pushing me in my back, and that's why I have my camera like this and down, and I'm like, she's touching my back. Depending on what you guys see, I'm sure you'll see it right there if it's on there.
All right, let my partner see it real quick, and then
I'll gladly, if you guys decide you want to arrest me, I'll gladly give it to my lawyer.
I appreciate
and burn this case within a second.
Okay.
So,
all right, sounds good. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I couldn't be more confident about that than anything else. But the director, he was up there, and we established the same thing. If the public can be in those areas, the media can be in those areas. I have video of the public being in that area walking around free. Several people, right? And I have video. And so all I was trying to do was get to the financial services and see if I could do a records request. She came up, started this whole crazy thing.
Are you still looking to do the records request?
I just don't want to deal with it.
You don't want to do it? Okay. You don't want to go
Yeah, that was
so right now you're just like, you just want to get clear this up and then you want to go.
Yeah, clear it, and
sounds
then
good.
I'll come back tomorrow again and see if they have learned something.
So yeah, let's see what's going on with that.
That's why I asked for your sergeant, because I can see you kind of can't understand is that I don't have to sign. If they let people back there, I don't have to follow this policy. It's a policy. It's not a law. This is not a restricted area. This is a public area that the public goes back to. Badge or no badge. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it doesn't say it anywhere. You can just go up and hit the automatic door and whatever. And then, like I said, I have it on video. The lady earlier, I asked her, can I use the bathroom? Or where's the bathroom? Can I use it? She says, right there.
Okay, perfect. Fair enough.
This is just crazy.
Nope. Thanks for letting me know.
She just wouldn't calm down. So finally I was like, look, just call some HP. Because I'm not going to keep doing this. And her threats are not threats. 422 is very clear. I have to threaten great bodily injury or death, right? Me saying, if you keep blocking me, I'm going to push past you. Or the only reason I'm not pushing past you is because you're a woman and you're pregnant. But typically, if it was a security guard or man, I would rock right past them because I can. They can't block my movement.
Yeah, well, thanks for not doing that, obviously.
Well, yeah, come on. Like, let's be realistic here. I'm not gonna harm somebody.
Watch out behind you.
Especially a pregnant woman. But it's just, they need to understand you don't get to stop people's movements. Like, I went to walk to this door, and she purposely got in front of me. Like, no, sir, no, you can't come in here. You can't come in here. And the camera will show that too.
Okay.
And my camera will show it.
Okay.
So,
sounds good. Thank you.
This is off the hinges.
So is this card access or not card access?
So it is by visitors pass only. Every other portion of the building is by card access only. So this hallway is by visitors pass only, and that's why the
Can you
sign
show me
goes
where
there.
the card pass starts?
Absolutely. Yep. As long as he sees it.
There, this cop sounds like he's looking, knows what he's doing. He's looking into it. So, huh? Yeah, no, I'm meaning. Why?
Not the one I ask you. Can you put this camera right there? That just. Can you put this camera right there? I just want to ask you one question.
Oh,
If tomorrow somebody coming, like two people, maybe one guy coming and say, I don't want to sign in, you know, I have to go. But he have to, I think he have to show me something like this, you know?
No, we don't.
Like,
Ask them. Ask them. They'll be able to tell you. The CHP. That's why I asked her. Hey, just call CHP, please, because I'm tired of arguing.
You're good to go. We'll talk to him. You can be back tomorrow.
I want to record what you guys say. I probably because I want to do mine.
He's back. I'll talk to him. Make sure double check.
You saw it, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I don't know. He's gonna talk to her about it. I don't know if they're
Thank
gonna.
you. Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, it's Shao HSIO. It's spelled kind of weird. 20941.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Let me find out.
So this is clearly public. We've established they think you just have to have
So
a pass.
I'm going
to
to talk to him real quick. Make sure. Thank you.
Okay. I just want to catch the educational part because it's important. It's important. So I appreciate it.
Thank you, Arima.
And I'll give you guys like 15, 20 feet.
He says he wants to capture the talking part. So.
Well, it's done.
Oh, shit. You got me. Do you have body? CHP don't have body cameras.
They're coming. They're
Are
coming.
you guys getting them?
They're coming.
Okay, perfect.
They're working.
Awesome.
We're a multi-thing.
So we know not to stop people's movement.
We're
This is a
gonna.
public area
Yep,
and
we're
all
gonna.
that good
I got to do
stuff.
some more research on how the whole thing goes, but we're
Okay.
we're the whole thing established.
Beautiful. Thank you
Okay?
very much.
So we're gonna get that thing going. Thank you so much for being, cordial
Yeah,
with us.
I'm always
I
cordial
appreciate
until
it.
somebody's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's your name and badge number?
It's Garcia 19157.
19157.
Yep.
Thank you very much for doing your job the
Thank you.
right way. I guess I didn't need a sergeant.
All right, well, I appreciate you. Thank
All
you.
right. Appreciate you. Thank you. I'm just going to documenting this hallway, and then I'm out of here. Okay, so this is where, as you guys saw, she was just on me and would not stop and tried to lie. How's it going, bro? And tried to lie to the police. They have a help service desk right here. This is a help, and I'm not going to go in there because I don't need to right now, but that's a help service desk right there. That's a help service desk. I have people on camera paying their bills in there. I have people walking through this hallway on camera. I have people coming in other portions of the building on camera. And do I feel bad that the young lady is pregnant and she put herself in that situation? Yes, and that's why I really didn't try to get past her, right? Like I wasn't gonna try because I felt so fucked up about it. I just didn't think it was right, and it's not right for me to try to push past in that way. So I just turned my back and started trying to walk, and she blocked my movement, which is partner Saul, and it's unfortunate. And I hope Yuri learned, and he knows now, and all that good stuff. And I'm just going to use the restroom now. Well, first I want to catch all this. I'm going to try to catch everything. Ma'am, did you want to make any comments or apologies for the story? I tried to help him. I tried to talk to him. I tried to be nice. I tried to give him information. I tried to tell him the laws.
Jason. Oh, sorry.
It's open, but I'm not going to go in. I tried to tell him the laws. I tried to everything. They just don't get it, right? They didn't get it. They don't get it. And they even think they're telling dude, close the doors, close the doors. And I mean, it doesn't matter. I can go past that door. It's freaking open. It's unlocked. No, that's okay.
Let me help you.
Damn, I was going to tell him, but maybe I'll tell. Is the other shorter officer still here?
Yeah, he's here.
The security guard, super cool, right? And he was just asking me, he's like, hey, what if somebody comes tomorrow and it's not me? And they say, I don't want to sign in, but I need access. And I said, ask the CHP so they could tell you. But yeah, people don't have to sign in if they don't want to. It's not a law, it's a policy.
Correct.
You know, and so maybe just if you guys could teach him, so he's a super good dude. And he wants to know, he doesn't want to do anything wrong. He's awesome. So,
That's good.
Cool.
Perfect.
What was your name, badge number, sir?
Sergeant Scrivener and 15925.
Awesome. I didn't need you. I asked for you, but I didn't need you. These officers did good. They looked into it. They did everything they were supposed to do. And that was good. I was a little worried because the questions they were asking, I'm like, hold on, man. I didn't commit no crime. I got it on camera. Get your sergeant. But they did awesome.
Good to hear, Riley.
Super professional. Both of them. Super professional. So, anyways, I'm out of here. I'm going to let you guys do your thing. I'm just going to give some video of maybe one of you guys driving away or something, and then I'm going to...
Is this B.A.T?
Be on my way. Huh?
Is this B.A.T?
Bay Area is this B.A.T?
No, you.
Oh, am I B.A.T? No, that's not.
Okay.
I'm a different guy. Fat white guy, but different fat white guy.
I saw some videos of a Bay Area transparency. It was, I think a lot of people they're just trying to do their job, but, uninformed sometimes. And we advocate, hey, more information the better. If we can train people better, if we can get more signage, it would make it more transparent as far as what can and can't be done. That's always for the betterment of public policy. But
I think you're right. People are just wanting to do their jobs and trying to, but like the problem is like because they had already called you guys, and I guess you guys said, well, is he somewhere he can't be? And they're like, no, he's just in office, and he said he can be in. And you guys, your dispatch said, well, we're not gonna come, right? And so I was getting ready to leave, and then the lady came in, and she was just adamant about you cannot be here without a badge. And I think it's just an understanding of like, if the public can go back there, even with a badge or without, then we can always just go back there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because sometimes they're getting told like, I hate two things. One, when cops say, just don't talk to me, don't interact with me. Because then when I start saying, hey, I need a public records request or whatever, they don't do their job, they get in trouble. It's like, it hurts them at the end of the day. And then the second thing would be like, oh, just put up signs and they can't go there. And then they go willy-nilly put up signs anywhere they want, right? And it's like, no, we can still go past these signs, but in their mind, the cop told them that we can't, and so they're honest about it, right? It creates a video, but at the end of the day, for me, it's more about education, not confrontation. You know what I mean? So
yeah, we're all about that.
Yep, hell yeah. And like I said, these guys did awesome, man. I was worried for a second, but no, they did good. They did their thing.
Hey, this is the capital, man. This is the A-team right here.
I see.
It's A-team. Or should I say A-shift? A-shift.
All right, I'm gonna do my thing. I think they're closing up, so I'm just gonna walk out. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. And then if you guys could just holler at the security guard, let him know, because he just really wants to know. He's just concerned, like, man, what if somebody comes in and tells me no again? Like, what do I do? You know, and so. Anyways, take care, guys. Have a good day. Be safe. Yep, you too. Thanks for your service, huh? Thank you.